Dark, isn't it?
Dark? You call this dark? You call this complete absence of light dark?
Yes.
This isn't dark. It's a bit dim.
What do you mean? I can't see a thing. It's so dark that when I close my eyes, I can't even see my eyelids. Mind you, being how the only thing I've got to look at is the sheet, perhaps that's a good thing.
Well, you've got me to look at as well.
Yes, well, maybe the dark is not such a bad thing after all. It's all right when you sit here. It's when you have to go up into the mountains and it's a pain. That's when you need the light, on the rocky terrain, in the hard places. Cold as well.
Cold? You call this cold? You call this very, very low temperature cold?
Yes, it's cold. Look at the sheep. Well, you can't, can you, because it's too dark. But if you could, you'd see that they're frozen stiff. Poor old Flossie just frozen to the ground. She's leaning at a 45-degree angle with icicles hanging off her tail. Well, I haven't got anything to eat either. I'm hungry.
Hungry? You call this terrible, gnawing, empty feeling in the pit of your stomach hungry?
What would you call it?
A bit peckish.
Peckish? We haven't eaten properly for 4 days. The last hot meal I had was a very small potato 3 days ago.
I just cooked last night.
Yes, now what was that? Oh yes, I remember. Rat.
Rat flambe!
It fell in the fire. It was not flambé, it was just burnt.
I made a side salad.
Pond wheat is not a side salad, no matter how much balsamic vinegar you put on it. It tasted foul. Oh, I'm fed up with this job. It's too hard.
Hard. You call this underpaid, arduous, backbreaking work hard?
Yes, of course I do.
This isn't hard. It's mildly difficult.
I mean, you get hardly any sleep. You're always worried about wild animals. Constantly having to go out and rescue the most stupidest creatures God ever made. It's a terrible job. What happens when you go into town? People despise you. They treat you like dirt just because you're a shepherd. Oh yeah, they're happy enough to eat your meat come pass over time. But instead of talking to you, respecting you, just being nice to you? No way, we're outcasts. We're just ragged, untidy, smelly shepherds.
Smelly. You call this enormously powerful body odor, combined with more than a subtle hint of sheep dip, smelly?
Yes, what do you think it is?
I think it's intriguing with a hint of menace.
How about rancid and puke-inducing? What did I give to be clean, to be washed? I mean, the only person who ever comes near me is the health inspector, and that's only to shout, "Get away from me, you evil-smelling lump," through a megaphone. I could do with a hug. Not from you? You smell worse than I do.
Well, suit yourself.
It's not too much to ask, is it? A bit of light, a bit of warmth. Just to be clean, to be filled on the inside. To have someone treat you like it mattered for once.
Not too much to ask. Not too much to ask to be clean and safe, to be cared for. Not too much to ask to be taken from the darkness and into the light. To have your emptiness filled, to be loved.
Is that too much to ask?
No, it's not too much to ask. Not too much to ask at all. Stop it, Ma. Turn up the lights. There's no school today.
Wake up.
Stop it, Ma.
Not your mother, no, wake up.
What is that?
I don't know, but it sure is bright.
Bright. You call that right?
Yeah. What would you call it?
I'd call it bright. Who are they?
They?
Yeah, them.
Them things?
It's the wings.
Shh, he's saying something. He's talking to us.
Hey there, we're just a couple of smelly shepherds.
Quiet. Listen.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning and we're awake
Would
by...
you be quiet?
He says there's good news. Maybe they've got food.
Zip it. Listen. There's a baby in Bethlehem. That's something about a Savior for us, for everyone.
Look, there's even more of them now.
They're singing.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Beautiful.
Wait, where'd they go?
They're gone.
What was that?
I think it was God.
That guy with the wings was God.
Well, I think it was an angel speaking for God.
Really?
Come on.
Like, come where?
We have to go to Bethlehem to find that baby.
Why?
Because, I don't know, but we just have to go.
Oh, do you know how to get there from here?
That way. That star seems to be pointing the way.
Star? You call that a star? You call that giant bright beacon of light hanging in the sky a star?
I think this is it.
Here? There? Where?
In there.
That's a barn, broski.
A stable, actually.
And this is where you think we're going to find this Savior, the Christ.
I'm just going by the star.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Shh, wait. There's someone coming. Hide.
Who are they?
How should I know?
That guy had gold. Did you see that? It was like a ton of gold.
And the other guys had stuff too in those boxes.
Like frankincense and myrrh.
How could you tell the boxes had lids?
Well, it was just a hunch, I guess. Okay, so we're here, we followed this star, we're near this stable. What do we do now?
I think we're supposed to go in.
But we don't have a gift for the baby.
I don't think it matters. I think we're just supposed to go in to see the baby, to worship him.
Worship.
Yeah,
Like worship as in worship.
that's right. He's here, so we just go in.
So we just go in. We've got no gifts, no gold.
That's right.
Well, you know, come on, we stink.
If he's who I think he is, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Hey there, we're just a couple of shepherds. Oh, I guess you can see that. We're here to see the baby.